We got another. We got Changing America. Oh, this is an article. Changing America, shared destiny, shared responsibility. 78% of Americans see fast food as a luxury. Okay. And now it's also think self-order kiosks and more automation behind the counter are inevitable to stabilize prices. Yes, this is unfortunate for the workers. However, the workers also cost something, even though they are being underpaid mostly. Or I remember they used to be underpaid, and there were the protests for like $15 an hour. It's a fast food industry. Obviously, as it says, fast food, cheap food. So I mean, if something is raising this price, the corporates are going to try cut this off, and a lot of people will probably lose their jobs with the robotization and automation. 78% respondents told Trending they view fast food as a luxury. People making less than $30,000 per year and people with kids concurred in even bigger numbers, topping 80%. Jesus. Frustrating consumers further is the fact that the ground sorry about it. Pepega language. Frustrating consumers further is the fact that the fast food prices are outpacing general inflation's numbers since 2014. That's a weird sentence. I would have probably worded something like, what is frustrating consumers even further is the fact that fast food prices are outpacing general inflation since 2014. This is just a weird sentence, so it needs a little bit. I'm not gonna say it needs a little bit articulation, because I mean, if you watch any of my stints, then you know my articulation is pretty bad as well. But I'm an introvert. I'm learning to speak more. I haven't spoken much since COVID started. Hopefully I can up my English language. Speaking language, I can write perfect English. A drive-thru is supposed to feel like a quick and cheap alternative to cooking for yourself, but the new survey from LendingTree is the latest to show that Americans don't feel that way at the moment. 78% of the respondents told LendingTree that they view fast food as a luxury, making people less than $30,000 per year, and people with kids concurred in even bigger numbers, topping 80%. Half of the respondents said they view it as a luxury because they are struggling financially, obviously. Fast food prices rise faster than inflation. Yep. What frustrates consumers further is the fact that fast food prices are outpacing general inflation numbers since 2014. Finance Buzz recently found Popeyes plus 86%, Taco Bell's plus 81%, Chipotle plus 75%, and Jimmy John's plus 62% have also hiked prices much faster than inflation over the past decade. Obviously, you have to count in the the higher wages for your workers, because you cannot just increase the price of an item. Although it should be already priced in. I'm not sure how this works. I do not move in the fast food industry. I would expect it is, or I don't know. You never know with these corporations. But the bigger rise was McDonald's. Its prices are up 100% since 2014. If we were to average that, that's 10% every year. 10% increase every year on price. Yikes. I also heard that fries are pretty mediocre of lately. If you don't know, in EU, the McDonald's fries are usually the GOAT. Or used to be the absolute GOAT, the greatest. But recently I did watch some videos of people trying it and saying they were pretty disappointing. They were not as good as before. McDonald's has begun work on a new $5 value meal, according to Bloomberg and CNBC. The $5 meal reportedly would include 4 items: a McChicken, a McDouble sandwich, 4 pieces of chicken McNuggets, fries, and a drink. That still sounds like a lot, actually. I bet we wouldn't be able to get such a good deal in EU. Maybe yes. I don't know. I haven't I have not eaten kids meal for about, at this point, 12 to 13 years, so I can't tell you. You would have to pay me to try it. The only thing I go to for McDonald's are the chicken McNuggets. These are my favorites. Obviously, I buy some fries too and maybe some barbecue sauce. That's like the only meal I go for to McDonald's. And even then, I go like once a year, like literally once a year. Which reminds me, I also want to try one of their special seasonal sandwiches. But I always forget about it, or I just never find time to actually travel these 60 to 70 kilometers to try it. It's a good sandwich though, very unhealthy, no vegetables, so that's why it's my favorite. But yeah, I mean, I had the buns, but it was pretty damn good. Also, I had it with the fries with bacon on it, bacon fries, some cheese sauce. That was pretty good as well. That sandwich would probably cost $10 itself now, maybe even more. When it comes to fast food, I mean, it's not exactly fast, but I usually visit the Vietnamese bistro or restaurants. Well, bistros, because Vietnamese usually don't really have restaurants. But they cook delicious food and it's very affordable because they don't really, they don't put an absurd price tag on it. For example, I'll continue afterwards. However, so I like this one Indian fast food chain. However, they make their dishes pretty damn expensive. You have butter chicken, which is chicken, butter, and some other few ingredients, and they sell it for almost $10, which is outrageous because Indian food is in most cases supposed to be affordable food. Like India is not a first world country; they need to cook affordable food. However, in EU you just say it's Indian, so people think, oh yes, it must be exotic, so it's definitely expensive. No, it's supposed to be made from affordable ingredients for affordable price, and it's very delicious. Even though I prefer vindaloo and tikka masala. However, even the butter chicken is pretty good. Moving on. But they will also look for ways to hold on to profit margins in ways that might have once seemed unthinkable. McDonald's remains on course to remove self-serve soft drinks fountains from its restaurants by the beginning of the next decade, and it's letting franchises charge for refills if they choose. Okay, that's just scummy. Those self-serve fountains are great. Personally, I don't really use them. However, it's a very good addition there, and it's very good for people, who order a lot of stuff and want some nice drink to go along with it, and to think they will just remove it or just charge for refills. Come on. Here you pay like, I don't know, $15 and you get unlimited refills. Like, how many people do you think are going to reach for like more than twice or thrice for it? Like, come on. Don't be so greedy. Analysts also think self-order kiosks and more automation behind the counter are inevitable to stabilize prices. Yes, that might be an unfortunate future for many workers. You already seen it with kiosk ordering in a number of the different locations that are out there. Franchise consultant Nick Neonakis told News Nations, behind the line where the food is being made, that's the next thing that you're going to see. Robotic burger flipping, robotic fries, and so on. Oh, there's always going to be someone who needs to do the maintenance, the cleaning. You cannot really let the robots to handle it because you would always get some dirty spots here and there, and and that just wouldn't go well with the sanitary, forgot the name, but it would not meet the health standards. That's what I'm gonna say. So this is it. Personally, I used to go to KFC a lot when I was a child for the bucket chicken, filled with chicken strips and chicken wings, or dams, however you call it. I thought it was somewhat of a good value. Nowadays, it isn't. They serve small strips, and it's just no longer good anymore. It's expensive. and I'm rather going to eat some good, delicious food from Indian fast food or good food from Vietnamese bistro than buying a KFC. So I mean, in a sense, I do understand why people are starting to view it as a commodity, because it still is fast food. However, it's not as cheap as it once was, and it doesn't seem to be getting any better in the future.